we would like to hear from Romy and
Toix po. Hi, ako po si Toix with Commute. Kasama ko si Raymond sa Move Metro Manila. And we're part of a group called Mobility Coalition or Move People Coalition. We're promoting people mobility. So isa po kami sa mga, last year, isa po kami sa mga nag-push na dapat ma-legalize na itong motorcycle taxi, no? Rather than under the current laws nga, pinagbabawal ito sa RA 4136. But we said, or 4136 per sir, tama? But we said kasi na ginagamit na ito ng commuters, no? And the best way for us to be able to protect the commuters ay magkaroon ng regulation ng motorcycle taxi. So, last year, isa kami sa mga nagsulong nito and we were very happy na nakinig naman ang Department of Transportation noon at nagbuo nga ng nitong technical working group na kung saan ay inaral namin at that time, Angkas pa nga lang yung sole provider nito at ang sinasabi, sige aralin natin kung ano ang dapat magiging standards, ano yung safety protocols, ano yung safety measures, kaya binuo yung technical working group na kung saan ay nakasama kami. And kasama doon sa pinag-usapan is that, o sige, in the pilot test, magkakaroon tayo ng monthly meeting para pag-aralan kung ano ang naging experience ng Angkas, ng riders, no, ng mga naka-experience nito, at i-evaluate kung ano pa ang pwede nating i-propose because supposedly the technical working group of which we were a part is a study group that should put together some recommendations para sa Congress so that when there is a law that will be filed, kasama ito sa magiging mapag-usapan or makonsider in that law, no? So mula nung nabuo yung technical working group or mula nung nag-start na yung pilot testing which was in June, in June, hindi na po kami napatawag, no? So I think that is the main issue that we're sort of raising here. We've been asking mula ng August, sabi namin siguro meron ng initial data na pwedeng mapresenta ang Angkas sa atin sa technical working group para malaman natin kung ano pa ang pwede natin gawin para mas maging safe at mas maayos yung serbisyo para sa mga commuters. Sadly, yun nga, the technical working group was never convened na and we did not know kung ano nang nangyari noon. Even if we were like always asking the Department of Transportation na kailan na tayo mag-convene, merong mga incidents, nakikita naman ninyo yan sa Facebook, may mga accidents, may mga reports na, may mga report din, di ba, na mga ride, na mga commuters na medyo may nahipuan, may mga ganon. So, we want to know what would be the right response to this, no? And of course, ang concern namin commuters is safety and mobility. No, we think that motorcycle taxi sa sitwasyon ng traffic crisis dito sa Metro Manila, hindi talaga maiwasan that people will avail of this service. And what we want to do is to protect them. So, ano yung dapat na minimum na protection that the government can give in a regulatory framework, no? In a regulation pwedeng i-propose. So ang sa amin, in principle, for commuters, alam naman natin yan, maganda kung may competition, di ba? Maganda talaga. Mas maganda yung serbisyo, magko-compete sila for quality. People will, if one service provider is not able to provide yung mabilis na pagbubook, ay lilipat ako sa kabila, di ba? Ganon yung ganon yung principle nun. Yun yung dating ginagawa ko nun sa Grab tsaka Uber. O mabagal ang booking dito, lilipat ako sa kabila. Diba? So ngayon gusto rin namin tong merong kompetisyon. Pero nagtataka lang kami kung sino yung TWG na nag-decide dito. Kasi nung nag-start kami sa TWG, inungkat talaga namin yung process ng Angkas. Tiningnan namin yung training nila. Pinakita ng Angkas yung training nila. O ito yung ginagawa namin. This is the kind of, we suggested even, o paano yung proper way of riding, no? Paano paano bigyan ng orientation ng isang rider para safe yung kanyang pag-load dun sa motorcycle. You know, we made those suggestions, kaya in the pilot kasama yung sa naging adjustments na ginawa nung Angkas. Even the vests, no, even the big IDs, kasama yun sa decision ng technical working group. So we think that the transparency of the process, yung pagiging consultative, participatory is important para yung commuters will be properly protected. That's our opinion anyway. Na parang okay, may basihan tayo kung anong klaseng serbisyo ang dapat mabigay ng ganitong mga service providers. So, kahit
Can you hear from the other guy?
yes.
Pero hindi na-mention ni Toys, can you mention?
So just to close lang, parang I suppose ang question namin dito is, guni-guni ba namin na part kami ng technical working group at iba na ang technical working group ngayon? So I think that's it.
Before I go on, who is the point man at DO2? DOTR ba ang...
Yung kausap namin nun,
And who is the point man there? What
at the time, si Undersecretary Mark William, sa road,
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Good morning po. I'm Raymond Cascon from Movement from Manila. Movement from Manila po is a coalition of people mobility advocates. So we organize consultations and dialogues with policymakers, transportation experts, and different stakeholders to contribute to the improvement of mobility in Metro Manila. So for us, in principle, we agree po for the need for the motorcycle safety protocols to be extended and applied to other similar service providers. So competition is good and it should be a welcome development. Just that, similar with the other sentiments po, with other TWG members, yung mga non-TWG members, non-government TWG members po, were not consulted or involved in this very important development po in motorcycle taxi services. And yung TWG po is na-create in December 2008 in aid of legislation. So it's very important for us na maging multi-stakeholder po yung magiging desisyon ng technical worker group. And unfortunately, hindi nga po ito nangyari. So yun lang po yung position.
Idadagdag lang namin siguro na at this point also we think that maybe Congress should already act on the filed bills. We know that there are 9 bills na naka-pending na sa House tsaka Senate, and we also know that in the past Congress pumasa na actually yung bill na in the House na legalizing motorcycle taxi, no? Pero sa Senate yata umabot lang siya hanggang second hearing. So, kung sana gumagalaw din ito, no? Yun yung hope kasi namin sa commuter. So, parang habang ginagawa yung pilot at nagkakaroon ng technical working group meetings para i-evaluate, sana tumatakbo na rin yung sa Congress para at least sana pag natapos yung pilot, may batas na talagang magsasabi, ito ang magiging susundan na standards and ng lahat ng players. And that would be, that would not disrupt the service for commuters. Sorry.
Thank you. Let's take this in perspective. You are asking for a 20-day TRO, Attorney Fortune, right? When does the 20-day begin?
Right now po ngayon is that we just filed the petition yesterday,
Okay.
and it was raffled also yesterday to branch 85 of RTC Quezon City. So under the rules of court, the judge handling the case to which the case is assigned has to call what is known as a TRO hearing within 24 hours. Siyempre, ino-notify pa rin muna yung mga respondents, no, for them to appear in that TRO hearing. Now, during the TRO hearing, the judge will hear the arguments of, first the petitioner, listen to the other respondents, and then make a determination on whether there is a need for a 20-day temporary restraining order to enjoin the respondents from performing the acts which they are being accused of. Para sa amin po, yung fact na nag-ooperate na sila, nag-hire ng mga driver, nagtitrain, nagbo-book, no? Which we are not or outside of the pilot program regulation.
So that's between today and tomorrow dapat.
Hopefully we are hopeful that there will be a hearing within the week.
Thank you.
No, at the latest yan, hopefully magkakaroon ng hearing by Friday. So hopefully also is that the judge handling the case would be able to resolve this very quickly. I mean, this is really just 20 days, no? Tapos during that 20-day period, there will be additional hearings that will be conducted for purposes of trying to prove whether a writ of preliminary injunction will be issued. Now, anong diferensya ng writ of preliminary injunction? Preliminary injunction, it means na temporary din yan, pero pangmatagalan, while the entire case is now being heard. And that will be, even kami, no, yung Lawyers for Commuter Safety and Protection will be required to post a bond. Just in case that lumalabas na hindi naman pala kami entitled to the injunction, we will have to pay the respondents for the damages that they had incurred because we stopped them from operating. Okay, so yung pong process. At the end of the day, at the end of the case, the court will make a decision whether the injunction will be made permanent. We do not have, Attorney Hinton and I do not have any high hopes na matatapos yun because sooner or later, it will become moot, no? So hopefully, the Congress will already be passing a law which will now govern everybody. What we're just really concerned right now is, because these 5, and we have received information that there are more than 5. These 5 are operating now and are getting bookings now, and the government cannot regulate them.
But they are not operating on the basis of laws, so cannot the cannot the government agency issue?
They can be apprehended.
Yes.
They can be apprehended individually. Now, in other words, pag naabutan sa kalsada, then they can be
But why is it
apprehended.
not being done? Because
We don't know, and that's why we do not.
the lobby or the others are very strong.
No, I don't think so naman. I mean, let us be at least open-minded that there are probably not enough law enforcement officers who will be able to look after them. Yun naman siguro, no? But again, that's why the recourse is to go to court so that the corporations themselves can now be enjoined, meaning it will obviously be more far-reaching because now the corporations will now be directed to inform their employees, you cannot go and book, you cannot go and be chained until the court decides that you are allowed.
Thank you. We're open to questions now.
Good morning. Anybody here from the panel, from Angkas, who can answer questions?
It's not about Angkas.
No Angkas here?
No.
No,
Because this is not about
Angkas. Because
No.
this is about the life of Angkas. Whether it was Attorney Hinton and Attorney Fortun, is the question of why there was a recommendation from TWG to recommend additional participants. Am I right?
Yeah, among others, yes.
Among others. The reason why I'm asking
Welcome, not recommend.
if there's any member from Angkas is because I am a motorist. I've been driving for 55 years, okay? So, as a motorist, I am also bothered, irritated, cursing with the number of motorcycles on the road, whether they're Angkas or not. No? So I was asked, that's why I'm asking if there is anybody from, because I want to know the standards of Angkas, because you are questioning the standards of the new participants. In other words, are they insured? Do they go training
Yes.
under CHPG?
Yes.
Not only by them.
Yes.
Because I read that Angkas has its own training. No, I suggest CHPG. Okay? So, and then of course, are these drivers? Do they have NBI clearances?
Would you like to answer him?
Doon sa technical working group kasi, so kasama yan sa mga tinanong namin sa kay Angkas actually. Kasama yan sa mga parang kailangan din namin busisiin at tingnan, sige, ano ba ang kaya nyong i-offer? So, yan, kasama dun sa requirement dun sa technical working group or yung agreement dun is that there should be a training with the HPG. I think merong ganong agreement kasi HPG was also part of the technical working group nung original. Ngayon wala na yata sila dun sa bagong TWG din. So, yan. So, may kasamang ganon na dapat train with TWG, with the HPG. May kasamang kung anong klaseng, di ba yung helmet, may mga ganon, yung vest.
F1 standards.
Yeah, so may mga ganon po dun sir sa technical working group guidelines. As in nakalatag yun isa-isa.
Yes, additional insurance.
Yeah, merong insurance, merong, ano pa bang mga sinabi doon?
Marunong ba mag-first aid?
Meron yung, meron pa nga sila sir gender training eh. How to, yeah, may gender training sila, how to properly address women riders. Kasi maraming women
Model
riders.
standards. Meron ako narinig na may angkas daw na nag-rape or something.
May ganyan incident na na-report on Facebook. That's why we wanted to confront, we wanted the TWG to be convened during this pilot period. Kasi there's that reported incident and we thought that it should be discussed in the TWG meeting. Anong ginawa? So, that's the part nga na hindi nangyari.
Up to your knowledge, ilan ang angkas riders?
Ang nakalagay doon, 27,000. For the pilot yata, ang nilagay ay, ang allowed ay 20 to 24,000.
I heard kasi that pilot this morning, 80,000 na raw yan.
Oh.
Is that true?
We don't know.
We don't.
That's the part that we should have
Alright,
discussed with the
alright.
TWG, but
Okay.
it never happened.
Sorry. The TWG, you're saying now, you're blaming now the TWG, which is headed by the LTFRB. Am I right?
No, the original TWG of which we were a part,
Yes.
DOTR ang nag-lead.
DOTR, yeah.
Ngayon, ang TWG na sinasabi kasi for this new, the new players, the extension, the expansion, ang nag-lead yata is LTFRB. So I don't know
Alright.
kung sino yung
So,
tinutukoy
in
natin.
other words, yung sinasabi yung additional participants which was not discussed nor even thought of sa TWG, that decision came from LTFRB to accept them. Am I right, attorneys?
Yun po yung naririnig natin.
Alright, so of course you don't want to be
No, we can only rely on what we read.
what you heard. In other words, hearsay.
Here's no written anything, but there are people already speaking that this was the decision of the leader.
Alright, Attorney Tom.
Yes, sir, this of my personal knowledge because when we were guests of CNN Philippines in one of their shows, I was a guest in one of the CNN talk show. On the line was an executive from LTFRB. It was there when he admitted that there was a TWG and that they are going to admit new players. Dun po. So, yung kanyang admission na yun ay na officially lumabas after we filed the case, several hours after we filed the case. They said, yes, we are going to admit new players. So, eventually, the answer there is LTFRB.
Yes, but that is a verbal statement. So unless it's
No, there is already an official announcement.
no, unless it's black and white as a recommendation, and nandun yung file, there is no legal basis to
Yes,
file.
Correct.
That's right. That's right.
No, there's no
I'm not a
legal,
lawyer, but
there is no legal basis for them to operate.
well, that
Maybe
is a
we
matter
can
of.
discuss this further in our individual interviews.
No,
We would
no.
like to
Let
hear
me
the
finish
others.
my questions. Okay, I'm through. I'm just saying that there is no legal basis until it's black and white, until it's published in a circular, 15 days, etc. Then that is official. Tama ba?
But he admitted it already. The
Well, he admitted it or not.
He said that. So,
Okay, sir, yung pong 5 that we filed cases are our own verified
Sources, okay.
information based on their posts. In other words, they are already
Sa posting nila,
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes. So that's the basis. In fact, we did not, when we were preparing is, hindi pa nga namin naririnig po yung announcement ng LTFRB at all. So, this is really based on what we have been
Okay.
able to gather.
Anyway, let's end it there because anyway you filed it already, so let the court decide.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Any other questions, please, to follow up? Yes. Please identify yourself.
Good morning, I'm Ari Silagan from Top Gear Magazine, Philippines. Sir, I would just like to inform you that DOTR has released a statement, official statement claiming that the TWG has formally recommended the extension of the 6-month pilot run of Angkas. And it says here on the record, it will be out in the coming days. So would you like to comment on that?
Well, yun nga, una, yung TWG na yun, ay hindi na yun original, no? Kasi itong mga kasama ko sa TWG, kahit sila hindi nasabihan. So, which TWG is talking about? But in terms of yung extension, that's okay, extended. Pero ito naman ang namin, ang gusto namin malaman. Bakit kailangan i-extend? Ano ba ang naging findings? Di ba? Kung i-extend natin, why not submit already the findings to Congress para may batas na? Bakit pa tayo mag-extend kung di sabihin na nga? Kasi when you extend something, ibig sabihin you are already convinced, you're convinced na okay to. Kasi pwede naman nila sabihin, hinto, di ba? Tama na. Pero hindi nila sinabing tama na. Ang sabi nila, we extend. What for? Hindi pa ba sila ano? So, I think they are already convinced. Why? Because not only are they extending it, they are already expanding the pool of providers. So, kung malalaman, di ba, you have been covering this issue way back. Di ba, ang posisyon nga ng DOTR dati, matigas na ayaw? Di ba? Ang tigas nila na ayaw nila. It took us going to Congress, relentlessly, we are advocating for this, na pumayag sila at last. And we are very thankful na pumayag sila. Di ba? Ngayon, hindi lang na i-extend, kundi, expand pa natin yung pool. So, ibig sabihin, convincido sila. Di ba? So, kung convincido sila, gawin na natin batas. Di ba? May findings na bakit? Kasi pag in-extend lang natin to ng, kaya nga ang tawag na trial eh. Di ba? Test. Kumbaga, test na naman ba tayo? Di ba tayo pumasa doon sa unang test natin? Test na naman. Di ba? We have to stop the testing. If we are convinced, then let's go ahead. Na natin sa Kongreso, and then Congress decide already to pass it in Congress, in the House, pumasa na to eh. And then sa Senate, umabot yata na second reading. So in the past, convincido na. When this was passed in the House, walang negative vote. Walang nag-abstain. Unanimous. So, kung ganun din lang, no, convincido yung mga lawmakers natin, no, convincido na to, well, extend. Let's go ahead.
Sir, I'll make it clear. Pa-clear lang po. Ayaw niyo po ng 6 months extension.
No.
He said he wants.
Okay yun.
That's not.
But as I said, it's okay, but, diba, mas maganda, tapusin na natin to. Huwag na tayo mag-test. Let's go ahead. Let's already convince Congress na since you are already extending, which is a manifestation that you agree na okay to, no? And then couple it with the intention to accept new players, so ibig sabihin, ayos to.
Mag-submit lang ng recommendation sa Congress.
Bakit pa tayo mag-test ulit? Kumbaga, pumasa ka na ng bar, o test ka ulit, attorney tulfo. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, okay na tayo eh. Ano na natin? That will make things easier and simpler. Bakit? Hindi, kasi yung pagpili mo, parang ganito, pipili ka ng bagong player sa testing period. Ano ang parameters natin doon? Diba? Samantala kung may batas na tayo, okay na tayo pumili. Nandiyan na lahat, bakit may batas na?
Sir, with regard to the statement of TWG, now under General Garjola,
Yes.
basahin ko lang po yung 2 lines na I think it's very critical about your issue. We also want to determine whether or not motorcycles are really the riding public. We want to determine their operational readiness and compliance. This is with regard, sir, to the submission of the 6 at new motorcycle company, sir. Ang question ko po, wala po silang binanggit na ordering them to stop operations or warning them against their illicit operations. Ano po yung comment niyo?
I agree with you. Tama yun. Pangalawa, kung safety ang concern, competition ba ang sagot doon? Sa ngayon, kung safety ang concern, bakit hindi na lang natin itinanong, itong nangyari ngayong 6-month period, ganito. Ang aksidente, ganito karami. Ang mga violating driver, ganito karami, gano'n. Walang gano'n eh. Ang timano sinabi, we are concerned about safety. Therefore, let's open it up to new players. Is that logical?
Thank you. Next question, please.
Yes, I would like to ask, I'm Grace po. I'm a commuter kasi every day I ride these motorcycles, taxis po. Gusto ko lang yung great concern ako kanina kasi nabanggit ni Miss Serna at ni Sir Raymond that you guys are no longer part of the TWG. So we're identifying now kung sino mga TWG to. May I ask na po, bakit hindi na kayo nasama sa TWG?
Actually, nagtataka din kami kasi yun nga, mula nung nag-start yung pilot test, siguro so June nag-start ang pilot test, no? August pa lang, nagko-communicate na kami na okay, maybe 3 months meron ng data, di ba? Meron nang mapapakita itong pilot na to, na okay, ano yung experience, and then we can also get, like, from the commuter side, anong naging experience nila dito sa pilot, no? Nagre-request na kami ng technical working group na mag-convene na. And there are may email threads dyan. At sinusundan niya ni Romeo. Dahil si Romeo kasama din siya sa technical working group, yung motorcycle riding community. Nagpa-follow up din sila. Kailan na tayo mag-technical working group meeting? Wala pong sinasagot sa amin. So I think about 2 weeks ago, nag-follow up ulit ako. Patapos na, matatapos na tong pilot. Kailan pa ba tayo magko-convene? Ano bang findings na nitong pilot na to? Kasi we are concerned sa commuters, ang kinakabahan kami, mati-disrupt kaya ang service na ito na kailangan ng commuters. I mean, at this point sa traffic crisis natin, parang we do not want to imagine na biglang sasabihin, bawal na ulit ang motorcycle taxi. And then what will happen to the commuters? Magre-resort ulit to unsafer options. And we think we don't want to push them to that kind of situation. So, nagkukulit kami. Pero, yun nga, ang paulit-ulit na sinasabi sa amin, magkakaroon ng full TWG meeting soon. You will be notified. And then, when we found out yesterday na meron palang TWG nga na nag-recommend ng ganitong desisyon, we thought to ourselves, sandali, kasama pa ba tayo sa TWG? So, nagtawag-tawag na ako ng mga kasama namin sa TWG at tinanong, alam nyo ba to? Baka kami lang naman yung hindi nakasama, di ba? Apparently, marami sa amin ang hindi na-notify nito. So, mukhang nilaglag kami sa TWG. And that's the part na we're like asking, tuloy yung decision ng TWG na to is put to question kasi hindi transparent. Had we known about this, if we were even really a part of that, baka pwede pa kaming mag-back up at na magsabi na, nakita namin ang papeles nitong 5 operators na to, nakita namin kung paano sila mag-operate, we do recommend. Pero we did not we don't even know itong mga to. So, yun yung big question I suppose.
So there is no transparency na it's a puwera sila and they are also wondering why. So that's the answer. Please identify yourself.
Yes po, ma'am. Hi po, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Ako si Mike Francisco from RJTV. I would like to ask, dun po sa TWG nila, sir, yung commute and yung movement ng Manila, have you been notified na tinanggal na po kayo sa TWG?
Wala po, walang ganon. Pati yung leader, wala din silang ganon. LCS, PR also, kasama din ang lawyers din sana.
Hindi po kaya, hindi po lang po talaga wala pa po talaga kang nagagawang data ang itong group ng TWD under LTFRB. Kaya po siguro wala pa po kasi yung meeting eh. Possible po yun ha. And then kaya po sila nag-extension kasi they are parang gusto nila pa ng
Okay, Attorney Fortune will answer
o
that
maaari
question.
pong mas gusto pa nila ng additional
Okay,
extension to parang i-verify pa kung okay ba yung
Okay, yeah.
motorcycle
Will be
taxi.
answered.
Okay.
Attorney Fortune.
Yung questions nyo are hypothetical. Ang question nyo kasi is, siguro ganito, baka ganito. And all four of us would obviously not be in a position to know kung ano yung dahilan kung bakit i-extend at bakit magkakaroon ng dalawang new players. But it actually highlights the fact that actually the data na maaaring kulang could have been obtained if there was a regular convening of the TWG. Hinihingi na nila TOEICs as early as August, mag-convene tayo. Bakit? Kasi para pumasok yung data. I mean, you cannot evaluate a pilot program, no? Unless you do regular checks. Whether nagko-comply ba yung Angkas na yan, meron bang mga issue tungkol sa rider violence, meron bang issue tungkol sa commuter safety, meron bang issue about accidents. I mean, all of these data could have been obtained every month kung nagko-convene na regularly. Now, the fact is as it is now appearing, wala pong meeting. So, kung walang meeting, natural, walang data.
Yes.
Kung walang data, walang pagbabasihan kung successful nga yung pilot program o hindi. And that actually answers your question as well, sir. The reason why this is being extended is because nothing happened.
Yes.
Nothing during the entire 5-month period na tumatakbo yung TWG because even the stakeholders were never informed about any meetings. And now, what happens is their decision is, ay, hindi pala tayo nakapag-meeting, sige, extend na lang natin. Ay, pero teka, mayroong mga dalawang gusto pumasok, papasukin natin.
Ayun nga.
Nakita niyo po kung bakit po ganito yung decision nila.
That is
Because
why, in the
walang information na pumasok because hindi sila nagtatawag ng mga meeting which can be the basis whether, sabi nga ni Atty. Hinton, kung merong information na mukhang okay naman pala yung motorcycle taxis na yan because it benefits the consumers, payagan na natin yan, di ba? Now, during the parang interim period, yung tinatawag na transition period, habang hindi pa napapasa yung batas, then meron ngayong mga certain regulations which can include even the new players.
And that is why, Attorney Fortune, you have this TRO, right?
Yes.
Because in the meantime, in the interim, there should be something legal going on. And that is the request for a TRO.
Merong 5 kasi na hindi naman namin pinipigilan talaga ito eh. No? Kung tutusin eh. Maganda nga yan na nag-o-offer sila. Ang problema dito is that si TOEICs, sinilip nila yung operations ng Angkas. Tiningnan nila kung paano sila nagse-select ng mga riders na tinitingnan nila kung ito ay dumaan sa CHPG for purposes of training. Itong 5 ba na ito, dumaan dyan? Kung ang sagot ay hindi, meron tayong problema sa mga commuters. Because then now we are exposing commuters to possible injuries and even death because these people don't want to be subject to the control and supervision of the TWG. That's why we are filing this case. We are not doing it to prevent competition. We're doing it for the protection of the riding public.
In fact, it's the other way around, competition.
Sir, sir, kasi it means maaari pong talagang nagkaroon ng inconsistency yung LTFRB and DOTR for yung verifying kung dapat bang payagan natin si Angkas o hindi yung motorcycle taxi to operate. So that is why instead of doing that, in-extend na lang nila and then pinasok to new players para meron silang additional parang tawag dito basihan, hindi lang po sila nakabig sa Angkas. Maaari pong ganun, pero in a way nakitaan din namin on our part sa media na talagang pong, ito yung nakikita namin silip, kasi wala pong taga-DOTR dito, dapat mo talaga mayroong taga-DOTR dito for us to explain kung ano nangyari, bakit po hindi sila nakapag-provide, so yung question namin na gusto namin itanong, nakalutang pa kasi. One side pa lang po yung nakukuha namin. So, we have to parang to check sa DOTR on our side para magbigay sila ng statement after this. Maraming salamat po sir sa clarification. Thank you po.
But just to clarify, I think they were saying that competition is very much welcome.
Yes.
Except that there has to be some regulation or some legal proceedings in place now, and that's why there has to be a TRO. Because how can you allow 5 more players setting their own standards to operate? So there is some kind of misaligned ang DOTR or LTFF. Any more questions, please?
Yes. Sol Banzi, Manila Bulletin. Good morning. As an observer, nalilito ako. Hindi ba yung filing based on the record of Congress sa kabagalan kumilos? Hindi ba kayo nag-aalala na yung filing yung TRO? Magpapatagal dyan sa kaso na yan. At kung ibigay yan bigla, wouldn't that disrupt everybody's operations ngayon pa namang magpapasko?
Right now po, Madam, well, there is a player in providing motorcycle taxis. So, hindi naman po mahihinto yung pong service po na ito. Yung pong nagpo-provide ng service po ngayon is effectively under the control and supervision ng DWG. May mga nakasilip na yung kanilang operation, although regrettably, walang feedback na pumapasok because hindi nagko-convene yung DWG. These 5 po are operating outside of the monitoring of the TWG and the pilot program. And this is the reason why we filed it. Because they are not being regulated. And yet, they are already offering their services to the public.
Parang koloro.
Koloro po talaga. Koloro po talaga. Kaya po namin sinapaputo. Hindi po ito yung mga tao na nandun sa loob ng pilot
So that's the
program.
word that has been missing from this discussion. Kolorum.
Yes po. They are koloro. And they are offering their services already to the detriment of the public.
Attorney, can you mention what that group is that is more or less not kolorong? That's
Well, iisa lang naman po talaga yun sa pilot program yung Angkas lang no? But this is not Angkas. Kaya ako, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't want even to mention yung pangalan ng taong yun kasi we don't really care kung who is providing the service. We only want to protect the public. That is all. No? I mean, kahit na lahat sila